So we're here at International Departures. As you can see, there's all the international airlines. This is Tom Bradley. And if you're taking tourists or people that are leaving the country, this is usually where you'll come to. LAX is like a horseshoe shaped airport. This is at the end of the horseshoe. And you just want to try and get in to the side and then unload all their luggage for them. So here we're coming into Terminal 4, American Airlines. Drop off a lot of people here. And this is upstairs. This is the upper deck. Downstairs is the lower deck. And the trick with airports really is to choose the right lanes. You have to be a little bit aggressive getting in and out, so don't worry about that when you start. And then the other thing is, arrivals, of course, downstairs, departures upstairs, and really get them into a safe area. Don't just stop in the middle of the traffic. They get very, very anxious. Really try and find a bay, like over there would be a perfect spot, right over there. And so we're leaving 4 here. We're coming into Terminal 5. And this is Delta, very, very busy drop-off. And you always want to make sure you get like right over there, somewhere to the right. Make sure you don't get into the taxi zones. They get really, really stressed out about that and get really upset, the taxis. They don't like the Uber drivers at the airport because obviously we're taking their business away. And then you just have to duke it out with all these cars and shuttle services. So you'll get a feel for it. You don't have to be nervous or anything at all. The main thing is get them into a safe area, and unload all their luggage. Pull out the handlebars so they can just walk off with their luggage. You know, if they have backpacks, I even put it on them. Like if they have little kids, I put the backpack on their back. Parents love that. Or, you know, the guys are so busy, you just like help them put the backpack on their back, wish them a safe flight. And, the same with pickups. Now with pickups, you cannot stop on the side like this guy here. You would get a fine. So you want to keep on moving. So make sure you time it right. Communicate. Very important is that you communicate with your passenger. Let them tell you when they have got off the plane. Let them tell you when they have their luggage. Let them tell you when they're coming out. So you can almost time it. And keep them updated if you're texting back and forth. They really, really like that. You know, you'll get a good tip. So in this case, like, you just let these guys in. We help each other here at the airport. Just always keep your eyes on the wheel because and on the road, because guys jump in left and right. They will just cut in and change lanes very, very quickly at the airport. We're going through Terminal 6 now, Alaska and American as well. And then over in 7, you have United. Again, just let the guy in. And then, another thing, if you haven't done the airport a lot and it's your first time, it can be a little stressful. But, when you're leaving, when you're exiting, I usually take Sepulveda. And you can go northbound or southbound. Now, these little flyovers here, they cut across from the other side of the horseshoe. These little bridges, they bring you over. You'll see the signage on the other side that tells you, okay, it's Delta or American, or you can cut across to 7 to United. It's always good communicating with the person in the car. Say, hey, let's cut over here. We'll save you some time. And they may know that already, but the fact is that you're communicating with them and that you do not want to run up their bill. So I always tell them, hey, we're going to cut across here. We're going to save you a couple of minutes. And they love that. They'll usually say thank you. Looks very, very busy here. Let's say I had to drop someone off at 7. I would want to start heading over there and try and get right behind that yellow taxi. See there? That's where I would edge in, but I don't have anyone on board right now, so I won't be doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, leading the airport right now. This is a little bit tricky. If you want to go to the highway to the 405, you'd keep on going straight. The faster way, I think, is to get to the highway is to take Sepulveda. And Sepulveda south. Gets a little tricky around here as well. You can go down, you can return there to departing flights, or you can go down and leave the airport. Again, always be nice and friendly. Let people in, because they will also do that back to you, okay? So if I wanted to return to the airport, I would have taken the little right turn there, and it would have thrown me out, and I could swing in again. You often have to go to airport return when you are picking someone up, and because you can't stop on the side, so you want to circle around, communicate effectively with your passenger. Always let them know where you are. Hey, I'm coming into 3. I'll be at your terminal 2 within a few minutes. I also ask them, hey, are you wearing what colored shirt? Hey, yeah, I'm wearing an orange shirt or a white shirt. Perfect. So it gives me sort of an indicator who to look out for, because sometimes you really don't know who you're picking up, right? Okay, so the only little last tricky part, as you can see, there's a taxi driver in front of us. Try and work together, guys. Always let them ahead, you know. Always be courteous to these guys. So here it gets a bit tricky, really. You could go to the 405 heading south. I start merging over to the right here because I want to get on Sepulveda. I find that Sepulveda is way, way easier to get out. So I look for Sepulveda south. I'm sorry, I apologize. Sepulveda north, which would take me back to like Santa Monica area, Marina del Rey, Playa del Rey, super, super busy areas. Here we go. So just to show you, the reason why I'm videoing the whole thing is I want to take you through the whole process of airport and then leaving. Okay, so we're on Sepulveda north. And I have a built-in camera in the car, so I've got both hands on the wheel. And then you could go straight here all the way down to Howard Hughes and get back on the highway. Very quick way to go north or south on the 405. If you need to go to the South Bay and drop off your passengers, that would be a great way. Or you could take Sepulveda south. If you're heading anywhere to the valley or to the west side, like Santa Monica and that, I go down here and take Howard Hughes and then 405 north. But because I'm going to be dropping back into Marina del Rey, Playa del Rey, those are like some of my favorite areas to stop and have a coffee and then keep going. I start getting over here and here at the intersection, only goes left or right. Again, to the right, I'd be heading Sepulveda north to the 405 highway. In this case, right now, I'm going to turn left down to Lincoln Boulevard. And Lincoln Boulevard, ladies and gentlemen, will throw you out in a super, super Uber area. If you ever want to do the airport and pick up another trip, or you've dropped someone off, this is my tip of the day, is to head out this way. And then this is about where you would switch back on. So you could accept trips again. To your left is the airport. That's the runway there, as you can see it. Another favorite stop over here is In and Out. You can wait there. And there's a plane just coming in right there, landing. And we are now heading on Lincoln. We're heading north on Lincoln, and we're going to be dropping down into Playa del Rey, Marina del Rey. We're going to be passing the Loyola University, another great place to hang out if you Uber X. I'm in Uber Black and SUV, so the areas I'd like to hang out is like close to the YouTube headquarters in LA, and Google is also down there. And a lot of business parks, Verizon, etc. Super busy. Always groups of businessmen or business ladies that are booking Uber trips down there. So I should be there in about 2 to 3 minutes. Drive safe if you're thinking of joining Uber, if you want to know all the ins and outs. This was just a quick video on the airport, and it can be the information could be basically duplicated at any airport. Just how to pick up and drop off people, know how to do it is a thing that I'll gladly go over with you when I mentor you and coach you. If you want to sign up underneath the video, there's a link. I'll gladly Skype with you, get on the phone with you. I'll basically give you 1 hour of free training if you go under my referral link. Drive safe and have a wonderful day.